Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the price action of Tfuel. Can the bulls regain control and march Tfuel up to some higher price levels? In this video, I'll share with you some of my short to midterm targets. If anyone would like to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or Theta TV, all those links will be in the pinned comments and the description down below. Let's get into it. Starting off nice and simple here on Coinbase, just looking at the 24-hour line chart. And for the most part, we just see Tfuel pretty much sideways in a range here. It looks like the top of the range on this line chart's around the 34-cent mark. And then perhaps the bottom side's around 31 cents there. And pretty much just straight sideways. We are seeing Tfuel up 2.76% on the day, down 8.84% on the week, and down 7.71% on the month. 24-hour trade volume is a very small 30 million, so definitely want to see that volume come up over time here. And the market cap is around 1.8 billion. And stopping in at Coin Market Cap, we see Tfuel coming in at rank number 69. What a great number. Just ahead of Nexo here, that's coming in at rank 70, and just behind Qtum at rank 68. And here's Tfuel up on the daily chart in TradingView. And Tfuel bulls at this point in time certainly are trying to put in some work here. We see that not all that long ago that Tfuel stuck in this lower low, taking out structure back here. And of course we have this the all-time high rate here. But recently, after this bounce back here, we saw Tfuel get up here and give us a lower high, which comes right into confluence with that 0.618 around that 41 cent mark. You see several wicks getting up there. I'll just go ahead and mark a horizontal here. You can see these wicks stabbing it many times and then it rolls over. And this is a very, very common target for lower highs to get stuck in. But we still don't have a lower low taking out this one just yet. In fact, we are seeing Tfuel try to give us a higher low in this area here. But what we ultimately need to see happen is we need to see Tfuel, first of all, stay above this liquid zone, which currently it's finding support off 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks, which is good. But we want to see it get back up above these moving averages. As you can see when we look very closely, you see that 10 beginning to cross through the 21, but the candle bodies are holding above the 55 as well as that 30. So first step here is I want to see a daily candle body closure eke out just above this horizontal here at 34 cents. If that's able to happen, likely Tfuel is going to start grinding its way back up to this horizontal here, coming in around 41 cents. Getting a daily candle body closure above there is where I'm going to start to see a lot more pressure from the bulls being applied as it'll start to undo this potential daily downtrend that's been forming here. And if that happens, then the two targets I'll be watching in the very short term is going to be the bottom side of this liquid zone at 47 cents, and then the top side of that, of course, at 56 cents. Now, over time, if Tfuel starts closing daily candle bodies above this zone here, then we can start entertaining some really fun targets to the upside. And of course, we're going to want to see this get confirmed as future support, as we can see looking left. Last time price action was in that area, it did not stay there for very long, got knocked right out of there, and overall led to this this greater correction that we saw for Tfuel just recently. But if we can get above here, confirm it as future support, then we have some very common and short-term targets from that moment forward. And the first target would be the 1.414 coming in around 73 cents. And another very common short-term target from that area is going to be the 1.618 coming in around 81 cents. And likely Tfuel wouldn't stop there. Maybe it hits those areas, consolidates a little bit, and then pops up. And then the two more midterm common targets to the upside actually is going to be the 2.618 around $1.21, but there's actually one that comes up before that, so I'm just going to go ahead and add it on and click here, 2.272, like so. And that 2.272 is another very common midterm target. Likely we'd see those hit, and perhaps we see those get hit around mainnet. So first of all, though, the condition to the upside that needs to be met for me is going to be, for those kinds of targets, is going to have to be daily candle body closures above this liquid zone here. Now, if Tfuel begins to roll over here and starts taking out this low here, then it could very much come down and start testing the 200 exponential moving average around 19 cents. I'm not viewing that necessarily as a probable scenario. I just like to have conditions to the downside that if a certain condition gets met, that I can go, all right, change of behavior here. It's time for me to have different ideas about the trajectory of the price action. So that'd be one of the first areas I'd watch, down around 19 cents. Let's see if there's any confluence on a weekly with that level. Let's see. No, not on a weekly. We actually see the 21 coming up above that. So you know what? The 24 cents would actually probably be more appropriate target. I can't imagine it would just shred. I mean, if it does wick down, kind of like it did here, maybe it hits that Yeah, I mean, if it does another wick like that, it could hit that 200 EMA. But you know what? I'm going to watch the weekly 21 first and foremost, around 24 cents. But I'm not necessarily anticipating that. It's just that if we do start to see this thing roll over, getting below that 89, taking out this pivot point here, then that becomes some probable targets to the downside. Let's go ahead and check out some of the momentum oscillators here. So on the daily RSI, we saw it in the bearish control zone recently. It got spat back out, tried to regain the exponential, ultimately falling below it, and currently getting harassed by this touch here and here, but trying to find support at the edge of the bearish control zone. Slight angle to the upside right now, but the trading day still has about 7 hours remaining, so no signals present here by any stretch of the imagination. But first step for the RSIs, I'd like to see it confirm back above that exponential, and that would be I'd put a point on the board for the bulls that they're very serious about regaining control here at that point in time. Stochastics down below, looks like they found support at the edge of the bearish control zone. That's a decent look, and a nice fresh cross to the upside here, just kind of swerving around. So stochastics are putting a point on the board for the bulls right here, giving us a little glimmer of hope there. That's looking good. Down below in the MACD, we see the histogram loosening its grip as we're getting our third bar of loss of negative momentum here as the moving averages come into contact with the zero read of the y-axis. So we're not necessarily seeing signals here, but we are seeing the bulls attempt to undo this potential daily downtrend, which is very encouraging. And this chart actually looks better than Bitcoin's chart right now too, so that's quite nice. Perhaps Tfuel is going to want to rally into its mainnet launch, which wouldn't surprise me. But I like to take things level by level, put conditions in place so that I can manage my risk along the way and keep my thumb on the pulse of the ebb and flow of the market. Anyhow, things are looking okay here. We want to see this daily downtrend get undone. My short-term targets, of course, my conditions taking out this horizontal here. Then short-term target's going to be the 47 cent mark. Then we're going to look to the 56 cent mark and getting above those. Then we can look at these funner targets to the upside. Anyhow, thanks for coming by and checking out this video. Hope you're all doing well out there. Looking forward to seeing the next one. And until I do, have yourselves a powerful day.